with usual notations, show that beta m comma n is equal to gamma m into gamma n over gamma m plus n, and also prove that gamma 1 by 2 is equal to root pi.
The very important thing is there are two derivations which they compulsory ask in each and every paper. So this is sure shot, 7 marks in your hands. But I've seen students, apart from telling them this question is important, they still they get they solve it and tell I have done it, but in examination correcting they'll get only 2-3 marks. Why? Because simply they write whatever comes in their mind. See, this is not a way of writing a paper. The examiner will have blueprint, so what if the solution matches the blueprint, then only you'll get marks, otherwise no. So this derivation is very important. I'm telling you, if this comes, you shouldn't lose even a single marks, promise me. For that you have to practice it 2-3 times. I thought that I will let it to you to see from textbook, but I want to give a simple derivation. Please practice this derivation, and I'm sure if you practice 2-3 times, you will clearly get how to solve it. Okay? Beta m comma n is equal to gamma m, this is symbol for gamma, into gamma n upon gamma m plus n. Very important derivation from beta gamma functions, repeat questions in examinations. So let's solve it in the simplest way as possible. Please pay close attention and better practice along with me, okay, so that you should not lose even a single marks here. Fine. Now see, first how to start. See, there are formulas for beta and gamma. We need beta m comma n. The formula for beta m comma n is 0 to pi by 2 integral 0 to theta is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sine raised to 2m minus 1 theta into cos raised to 2n minus 1 theta d theta. Then we need gamma m and gamma n. Okay, I'll take gamma m as equal to, there are two formulas, I'll use a simple formula here. So the gamma n is equal to 0 to infinity e raised to minus x square into x raised to 2m minus 1 dx. Similarly, what I'll do, I'll take gamma n is equal to, so I have taken this as x, I'll take this as y, 0 to infinity e raised to minus y square, y raised to, I have taken m, I have taken n here, 2n minus 1 dy. Fine. Now what I need, gamma m into n by gamma m plus 1. So what I'll do, first I'll find gamma m plus n. So here based upon this, gamma m plus n is equal to, gamma m plus n will be equal to, so see if I add this now, 2 they remain the same, 2 0 to infinity e raised to, see I can write directly here, e raised to minus of x square, y square is always r square, I'll show you that. So minus r square into, this will be r raised to 2 into m plus n 2m plus 1 minus 1 into dr. Okay. Now what we need here, we need gamma m into gamma n. See, we found gamma n plus n, we need gamma m into gamma n. So multiply this and this. It means that implies gamma m into gamma n is equal to, so when I multiply this, this becomes 2 to the 4, 0 to, so when I multiply both integrals will be 0 to infinity and this also what, 0 to infinity, correct, and this will become e raised to minus, so when I multiply it, this will be e raised to minus, c, this and this, correct, e raised to minus of x square plus y square, correct, no, e raised to, because e raised to a into e raised to b is e raised to a plus b, e raised to e into e, 2 to the 4, double integral x square y square, and this is x raised to 2m minus 1 into y raised to 2n minus 1 dx dy. Now I can better solve this using polar coordinates. Why? Because we have beta m comma n in polar. So for converting to polar, always x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. Then dx into dy will be r dr d theta, and also x square plus y square will be what? R square. Why? Because x square is plus y square is r square, cos square theta plus r square, sin square theta is nothing but r square into 1. That's why. Okay, so we have this now. Therefore, we can write gamma m into n is equal to gamma m Therefore, gamma m into gamma n is equal to, this will be now 4 double integration. See, when I change the for this was obviously x is equal to y is equal to, so when I change to polar, the x and y will change to r and theta. So this will be theta is equal to, and this will be r is equal to, correct. Now r and theta, so that means theta will be from what? Say x square plus x circle, it will be 0 to pi by 2, always 0 to pi by 2, and r is equal to 0 to where? Infinity only. Fine, as it is. Therefore, now what you can do is, this becomes e raised to minus r square, because x square plus x is r square. What is x? R cos theta, r cos theta raised to 2m minus 1 into y is r sin theta raised to 2n minus 1 into, see, dx into dy is what? R dr d theta. I hope it's clear. Now let's solve this. This will be equal to now 4 theta is equal to 0 to pi by 2, r is equal to 0 to infinity, e raised to minus r square into r raised to, it is, see, let's open a bracket, 2m minus 1 into cos raised to 2m minus 1 theta, r raised to 2n minus 1 to cos raised to 2n minus 1 theta into r into dr into d theta. That's it. Now this will be 4, again simplified, theta is equal to 0 to pi by 2, r is equal to 0 to infinity, e raised to minus r square as it is. Now this will be, now see, r raised to 2m minus 1 plus 2n minus 1 plus 1, because see, r, there is one more r is to 1, don't forget it. So this one cancels here, into cos raised to 2m minus 1 theta into sin raised to 2n minus 1, so this is sin that here, yeah, sin raised to 2n minus 1 theta dr d theta. This is what I have now. So this will be now again 4 theta is equal to 0 to pi by 2, r is equal to 0 to infinity, e raised to minus, you can write directly also, but I am solving it for you. This will be r raised to 2m plus 2n minus 1, correct, into cos raised to 2m minus 1 theta into sin raised to 2n minus 1 theta dr d theta. Now what I'll do, I will separate both the r and theta's components. That implies I can write gamma m into gamma n is equal to, so 4 twice now, so I'll separate as it is. So 2 times, first theta then r. Theta is equal to 0 to, or I'll take r first. How you take? I'll take r first, okay. R is equal to 0 to infinity. What are the r terms here? E raised to minus r square, r raised to, this will be 2 into m plus n minus 1 into dr into again bracket 2 into theta is equal to 0 to pi by 2 minus theta. What are theta terms? Cos raised to 2m minus 1 theta into sin raised to 2n minus 1 theta d theta. The same. Therefore, that implies gamma m into gamma n equals, what is 2 0 to infinity e raised to minus r square r raised to 2m plus n minus 1? It's nothing but, it's gamma m plus 1, correct, here. So gamma m plus n, and what is 2 0 to pi by 2 cos to m minus 1 into sin to n minus 1? It's nothing but, it's beta m comma n, that is sin to m minus 1 into cos to m minus theta. See, it's same only, both are so, okay. Even if I take this n, nothing matters, same only. This is nothing but beta m comma n, beta m comma n. Therefore, from this, therefore that implies beta m comma n is equal to gamma m into gamma n upon gamma m plus n. That's the solution for this, and a beautiful derivation, a guaranteed question for 7 marks. So I think I explained in the most simplest as possible, so that if you practice it, you will understand. Simply memorizing, what happens, you will write 2-3 steps and everything will forget here. For R, you will write something, you will keep on writing. Then who is going to give marks? They will not give marks, because the main thing is it should be correct and legible. Okay, so they will see this step, they will see the gamma m plus n, they will see gamma m into n, this step and this step, full marks. Something is wrong, if they find, they will not give marks. Okay, so evaluators are experienced people. By seeing the pattern only, they will come to know it's correct or not. So please practice 3 to 4 times so that this derivation become perfect and you don't lose even a single marks here. Okay, so please practice it. Fine. Okay, see, there is one more derivation here. Show that gamma 1 by 2 is equal to root of pi. One more important derivation. They asked this 2-3 times, but the first one is beta m comma n, that is beta m comma, show that beta m comma n is equal to gamma m into gamma n upon gamma n plus n is very, very important. Please practice that. This also will do it. Okay, so see, we have one formula is beta m comma n is equal to 2, 0 to infinity, pi by 2, sine raised to 2m minus 1 or 2n minus 1 theta, whatever it is, because beta m comma n is nothing but equal to beta n comma n, both are same, into cos of 2n minus 1 theta d theta. Okay, here what I'll do, put m is equal to n is equal to 1 by 2. That implies beta 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is equal to 2, 0 to pi by 2, sine raised to 1 by 2, 0, it becomes 0 theta into cos raised to 0 theta, cos sine raised to 0 theta into cos raised to 0 theta d theta. Obviously it's 1, correct? So this will be 2, 0 to pi by 2 d theta. So if I evaluate it, so we get beta 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 is equal to 2, integration of 1 is theta, 0 to pi by 2, it is 2 into pi by 2, that is pi. I'll take this as say number 1. Okay, next I have one more relation, it is beta m comma n is equal to gamma m into gamma n upon gamma m plus n, which we have derived a while ago. So here also I'll put m is equal to 1 by 2 and n is equal to 1 by 2. It implies beta 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 equals gamma 1 by 2 into gamma 1 by 2 upon gamma 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. So that will be gamma 1 by 2 whole square, because gamma 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1, gamma 1 is 1 only, whole square. So from 2 and 1 we can say that it implies now from 1 and 2 gamma 1 by 2 the whole square is equal to pi. That implies simply gamma 1 by 2 is equal to root of pi. That's it, a simple derivation which can be asked again for 7 marks. That's how it is done. Okay.